Hi everyone, welcome to Boarded Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is Ravi in his Charioteer. This is a double shot of British action in this replay. The first game featuring Ravi 18 from Crazy Clan in the Tier 8 British tank destroyer, the Charioteer, in this Tier 10 battle. And you must be looking at the lineups thinking, look at all those Tier 10 tanks. Only 4 Tier 8 tanks on the enemy. Sorry, 4 tanks that aren't Tier 10 tanks on the enemy side, 2 7s and 2 8s, and on Ravi's side he's got 3 8s and 2 7s. He's platooned up with his old mates GTD00 and Tim Bob from What University, Southeast Asia. They're in their Tier 7 light tanks. The M41 Walker Bulldog and the Spic, the 3-shot auto-loading German Tier 7 light tank, which leads to the RU251 as Ravi puts a very nice shot for 398 hit points into the side of the Pershing. He's got APCR rounds loaded, which I believe is this premium rounds, 390 average damage, 268 penetration and 210 penetration for 480 damage for the, well, they're probably the premium rounds, the Hesh. So it looks like APCR is standard and Hesh are premium. It's been a long time since I've played this shot. As he puts a shell into the rock near the Pershing, you can see that Ravi is running tea and pudding as a premium consumable in his Charioteer. His team are down 2 zip. The Tier 10 Batchat's being killed, as well as the T49, as the FV215B gets killed on the enemy side on the other side of the map by the IS-7. Lots of Tier 10s in this game, and of course that means lots of opportunities for damage. Holds his fire on the mouse. Of course, the mouse with its turret angled like that, he's never going to penetrate. Not in a month of Sundays. Starts looking towards the Batchat though, as his team are down 1-4. Puts a nice shot for 337 hit points into the Tier 8 French auto-loading medium tank, but the mouse puts a big shot into the turret of the Charioteer. 2-4 the score, 1,112 hit points of damage as he starts to skedaddle, because that Batchat was lighting him up very, very easily, as well as maybe some of the other medium tanks. The 1-2-1 of the AMX 30B. 2 quick kills, and on the other side of the map by the looks of it, and 3 quick kills, and now it's 5-4. So Ravi be pretty happy about that as he gets to some higher ground along with the T54 lightweight. Not feeling the need to light any enemy tanks as Ravi picks up a kill on the 1-2-1. Tim Bob unfortunately gets killed by the enemy Batchat, also from Crazy Clan on the other, back in the middle. The Bulldog goes down to the same Batchat, Marvin's, and of course that Batchat's picked himself up 2 kills with the 2 Tier 7 light tanks. 8-7 the score now, 12-11 hit points of damage from Ravi in his Charioteer. Of course, this is a tank I really struggled with, so it's good to see good replays featuring tanks that aren't always so as overpowered as some people like to think. It's got a good rate of fire though, and it can pump the damage out, but of course the tank destroyers lost some of their invisibility, if you like, a couple of patches ago. Just misses the kill shot on the Spic, pulls back because he's been lit by the light tanks, and looks like the Object 140 is going to sort out that Spic. The real Michael Scott. I've seen him in a few games before. 9-all the score now, 1,211 hit points, 1,800 assisted damage. That's probably from, or possibly, that's possibly from tracking shots rather than spotting him. He gets lit by the TTB. He wants to make sure that mouse can't hit him. That's why he's backing up around the corner. 9-all the score now, and Ravi just looking for some opportunistic shots. That mouse is going to be a tough nut to crack. 1,562 hit points on the big Tier 10 German heavy tank, and he'll be hoping that he's not the only one shooting at it. Looks like the real Michael Scott and his Object 140 along with the IS-4 is slowly getting closer to the mouse. Looks like there's a piece of dirt between Ravi and the mouse now, so he can climb up here and not risk getting shot by the big Tier 10 heavy German tank. He wants to find that LTTB and pick up another kill load. 9 all the score, 1 kill, 1211 damage, 1800 exactly assisted damage. Mouse gets taken down to 594. The AMX-30B on the enemy side gets killed, and for the first time, Ravi's side are ahead. Just misses the opportunity to put a shot into the side of the Batchat, as that Batchat looks like it's going on a bit of a killing run. He's going after that IS-7. Maybe he's running away from that IS-7. As Ravi lines up that LTTB. I thought he was only a one-shot, the LTTB. Now, Ravi doesn't get lit here, so he waits for that British gun to reload. And he's aimed nicely, picks up the kill on the Tier 7 Russian light tank, and the score is 12-10, so he reckons he fancies himself to be able to put a little bit more damage into these enemy tanks. 12-10 the score, 1883 damage by Ravi for his 2 kills. He's picked up the kill on that LTTB not so long ago, and he'd love to get rid of that big Gorilla 15 who's just been lit. Waits for it to present his side, puts a nice shot into the side of the Tier 10 German tank destroyer. Critical hits him as well, and doesn't get lit, so he continues to move forward. And you're looking on the mini-map, you can see all these heavy tanks going to round up this Batchat and the Grill from this side, and Ravi's going to try and flank them from the other side, from the southern side of the map. Batchat looks like he might be running straight into the trap of the IS-4, the IS-7 and the Mouse. The Object 140 coming to help Ravi, as Ravi keeps moving forward up into the place where the medium tanks normally do their business. Can't quite get a shot there on the Batchat. The bridge is in the way. The IS-7 gets taken down by the Grill on 908 hit points, and that Batchat on 1148. Ravi will be thinking, I'd love some of those hit points to go into my score, as he tries to line up the big German tank destroyer. The Grill gets another shot into him, takes him down to a one-shot. He's on 416 health now, and the Grill heading straight for Ravi. Will Ravi reload in time? Yes, he will. Picks up his 3rd kill, taking out the Tier 10 German tank destroyer, and now he wants to get some of that Batchat action. There goes the Batchat running away, possibly on the reload. I reckon Ravi's just realised that. Auto aims. Is he going to auto aim? No, he's not. Fires clutch for 16 hit points. That's with the high explosive rounds. He's still got the heat ammunition loaded, hoping for a high roll on the Tier 10 French medium tank. And that French medium tank just teasing these players around that rock, not really presenting himself. Clearly waiting for the reload. And the Object 140 giving Ravi some very, very good damage. Get off there or you will die. So gets tracked by the Batchat, fixes the track with his repair kit, does cop another shot. Now he's down to 151 hit points. That's 3 shots that the Batchat just fired. And Ravi telling the other bloke to get stuffed. Waiting for his opportunity. You'd think that the Mouse would be the one to go first. Looking at the hit points, he's on 1400, so the Batchat can't kill the Mouse with 1 shot, 2 shots, or even probably 3 shots, considering he's already fired 3 shots into Ravi's Charioteers. Ravi starts chasing down the Tier 10 medium tank, who's on 4 kills, so he's probably having a pretty good game himself. Might be reloading, might not. We know he fired 3 shots at Ravi. Still sticking with the heat rounds. He's only got 2 of them, and they can do 480 hit points of damage, which, that's if it penetrates though. It is Hesh, so if he hits spaced armor or the tracks, it won't do anything. Looks like the Mouse is heading for the cap now. Looking at the mini map, 5.5 minutes to go. Batchat last spotted near Ravi's cap. Switches back to APCR now. And it looks like Ravi going with the Mouse back towards the enemy flag. Of course, that Batchat can stay invisible and outrun both of these tanks all day long should he choose to. So Ravi heading straight for the cap with the Mouse. And of course the Mouse taking a little bit longer to get there than Ravi would in his Charioteer, which looks like it's reasonably quick, doing 50 kilometres an hour. 14-13 the score, 3,284 hit points of damage, plus 1,800 assisted, as Ravi rolls onto the cap. Not sure if he spotted the Batchat or the mouse did, but Ravi's going to want to try and stay as invisible as he can on that cap circle. Batchat last spotted here. He could just YOLO straight in. I would imagine that the Batchat would have seen the mouse if the one that lit the Batchat when he was down here, so that Batchat would know that it's the Charioteer that's capping, and so he would know that it's a soft target. Of course, now he knows that both tanks are capping, so Ravi doing the right thing, staying in this bush, trying to minimise the chance of the Batchat spotting him. You'd imagine the Batchat would see Ravi before Ravi would see the Batchat. And there's the Batchat there. Ravi doesn't get lit with 8 seconds left on the cap. Puts a shot in, kills the Batchat, picks up his 4th kill. That's better than capping it out, and not a bad result at all for the Charioteer. As we have a very quick look at the post-game battle results, it's a Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for Ravi in his Charioteer, and more importantly than not, it's his 2nd Mark of Excellence in the British Tier 8 Tank Destroyer. Also a Spotter Medal for enabling allies to do at least 1,000 hit points of spotting damage. Bruiser, Fighter, Fire for Effect, and the Hallonan's Medal. I've never seen this before in my life. If I have, maybe I can't remember it very well. Awarded for destroying 3 or more enemy vehicles. With a tank destroyer, the targets must be at least 2 tiers higher than the player's vehicle. So he got 4 kills in the end. The 121, which is a Tier 10 Chinese medium tank. The Batchat, and the Grill. They were the 3 Tier 10 vehicles, and of course he got the kill on that LTTB. Second page of the post-game battle results. Ravi clearly top scored in that, 1,364 base experience. The only 2 tanks that did more damage than Ravi was the Mouse and the IS-4, but of course they're both Tier 10s, and Ravi being a Tier 8, that's why he got the bonus XP. Cost him a few coin though, because he was firing some premium ammunition and running tea and pudding as well, which would have contributed to the loss. As we move on to the second game in this double shot of British action. Bit of a sneak peek at the results there, stuffed that one up, but never mind. This is my old mate Thadeous from 1AR clan, and he's in the top tier battle on Arctic region in the Conqueror, the Tier 9 British Heavy Tank. Of course, not a bad lineup for the Conqueror. Only 3 Tier 9s on each side, a Type 4 Heavy, Baby Batchat, and an E50 on the enemy side. And the Conqueror, the M103, and the mighty T95 on Thadeous' side. And with all that armour, Thadeous is heading down to the traditional place where the heavy tanks do their brawling. Lots of heavy tanks on the enemy side, and with the exception of that big Japanese Type 4, they should all melt like butter to the Mighty Conqueror's gun. Of course, he's got armour-piercing rounds loaded, which do an average 400 damage, 259 penetration. Should be enough in this lineup. If it's not, 326 with APCR rounds, which is the premium rounds of ammunition. He sees and shoots the 112, the premium Chinese heavy tank at Tier 8, and starts moving around. No artillery in this game, which is the perfect situation for the Conqueror. Of course, the Conqueror it's got a very accurate and handy gun, and it's also got pretty good turret armour, but this area here at the back of the tank where the engine deck is, that is like paper, and if artillery hits it, very good chance the artillery is going to penetrate it, because it's as flat as a pancake and could quite easily send you back to the garage. But there's no arty in this game, as Thadeous farms damage on the Type 4 Heavy, nearly 1,200 hit points out of the big Tier 9 Japanese heavy tank. And plus he's got 800 hit points to the 112. 2017 damage done already from Thadeous in this quick battle on Arctic region. Now he's focusing on the VK4502A, the tank that used to lead to the Mouse. No, the tank that used to leads to the E100, I think, from memory. Been a while since I played that one. 2-zip the score. Thadeous on nearly 3,000 damage as he looking to line up the turret of the VK4502A. Bounces the shell and 3 zip to score. That's his first kill. 3,115 hit points of damage. He's using that accurate British gun to pump some damage into these enemy tanks. Premium ammunition not needed as the T95 starts to help. He's looking at the Ferdinand now to protect the T95's flanks. Of course, the T95 doesn't have a turret, and if he gets flanked or tracked by anything, he's in a world of bother. But frontally, this T95 is almost unbeatable. 6-3 the score as the T44 goes down on the other side of the map. Looks like a lot of enemy tanks. Not a lot of enemy tanks, a number of enemy tanks pushing the centre as Thadeous looks like he's going to turn around and go back and try and defend the cap. Just the STRV S1 premium Swedish tank destroyer and the Carnarvon at tier 8 left back there, and of course Thad's got plenty of confidence in his teammates. The T95 certainly can't come back, and there's a T34, the Object 252U, the Defender, the IS-3, and one or two others all clumped there pushing towards the enemy's base as Thadeous auto aims at the Carnarvon and ammo racks him for 1,180 hit points of damage, bringing his total damage count up to 4,946. I wondered if he got a nice shot message after the game in this one as he lines up the STRV S1, which gets killed by the IS-6, so he doesn't need to. And it's 10-3 now the score. 4,946 damage, 320 damage blocked. And he's not going to stuff around. He's going to go straight for this E50, the tier 9 heavily armoured German medium tank. But no match for this big British gun. Doesn't quite aim that shot properly, but pretty confident when he rolls around he'll be able to take him out. 11-3 the score now as Thadeous decided capping. Unlucky to miss that shot on the baby bat chat. He's going to be hoping for the kill shot. Will he get it? Will he get it? Will he get it? Yes! There you go. Only 68 hit points, but you'll take the kill. Could have been another 400 if you had hit that other shot, but every now and then you've got to fire clutch in this game. It doesn't always pay off. Hoping for the kill shot on this E50. Bounces a shot from the low, the tier 8 German heavy tank, premium heavy tank, just misses a shot. And now it's just that low left. So Thadeous blocks another shot from the German heavy, and he'll be hoping for one more shot. 5,014 hit points of damage, 960 damage blocked, and of course, Sod's Law, he doesn't get the penetrating shot on the low. The low's only on 600. Thadeous is waiting, and now the low's surrounded. And, ooh, just missed out. 15-5, 4 kills. Not a bad result at all for my old mate Thadeous from 1AR clan. In the Mighty Conqueror, the tier 9 British heavy tank. Bruiser, demolition expert, fighter, 5 for effect, high caliber, and a first class mastery badge. I reckon he's only probably one shot off getting an ace tanker for that one. 5,014 hit points of damage, 4 kills, 1241 base experience, and he well and truly smashed it. Of course, that 1,800 hit points onto the Carnarvon certainly would have helped boost that score up, and a profitable game too. Nearly 50,000 credits for the premium count. Only went for 5 minutes, 18 shots fired, 13 hit, 12 went through, and that was enough for a first class mastery badge with his 1,280 damage block. 2 pretty groovy games featuring the British tanks, the tier 8 Charioteer tank destroyer and the Conqueror. Thanks for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.